Well, I did a bit of running out to Canada this week from California and dropped some machines here and there along the way. And I didn't capture any of that. I had a lot going on, I guess. Maybe I just wanted to stay in my head this week. Here we are over at the Janesville yard where I was getting loaded, getting ready to head out. And I figured I'd take a moment to share my thoughts about some of the things going on in the industry this week. Hold on tight. Well, I'm having a rough time getting a video together for this week. I didn't really capture a lot of my time out on the road this week. It's been an interesting week in the trucking industry, though. Am I right? It's been interesting in this field for years. Some of the crazy shit that's been going on. For one, I don't believe this industry's been taken seriously for years. We're kind of looked at as a joke, I guess. We've been saying for years about how they just let anybody drive a truck these days. We've been saying how this huge influx of foreign drivers, essentially the industry has been hijacked by foreign drivers. One thing is, I guess a lot of them were brought over because there's a driver shortage here. The driver shortage is a myth. Some of these guys have come over legally on work visas to drive trucks and buy trucks and started their own businesses and whatever through grants provided by the United States. And now it is proven, it is a fact, you can see it because of this guy down in Florida that killed those 3 people, that a lot of them are illegal. This isn't an isolated event. This is for real. You can't scream, racism or anything like that anymore. It's or xenophobia or any of the stupid things that Hillary Clinton claimed, with her basket of deplorables remarks. I personally still believe in the existential threat of one of these foreign drivers who is in some way affiliated with Iran or any of our enemies who could use a commercial vehicle to cause some form of terror, some kind of terrorist act in the United States. I still believe that is an existential threat because guess what? It is. I know it's there. It's there somewhere. And, I put that in a video a few months ago when I was called a racist and all kinds of things. And, man, that shit's just so tired and so old. It doesn't mean anything anymore. People have been sounding the alarm on this shit for a while, and now something's starting to happen. We're actually getting some things done, or we're hearing about it being done. I'm like some of you. It's like, yeah, we're told that these guys have the English proficiency test and all this is coming down. I don't know if I've seen any kind of evidence of that yet. When I went into Canada the other day, I did have Border Patrol rush me, and they did search my vehicle and stuff and ask me some questions, which I'm wondering if that had anything to do with it. As far as I guess I'm just trying to get my opinions about this crap that's going on. The only foreign drivers, which I wouldn't even see them as foreign, that I believe should be here in the United States, traveling across the United States, are Mexicans and Canadians. That when I say that, some of you have terminology that's fucked. So when I'm saying Mexicans, I mean people from Mexico who drive commercial vehicles legally should be able to drive a commercial vehicle into the United States, and that because they're hauling Mexican goods, and be able to drop it or even continue on up into Canada and deliver those goods. Same thing with Canadians. I think they should be able to deliver Canadian goods and then get back up, or even go on down into Mexico. Same with us. We ought to be able to go to Mexico, and we ought to be able to go into Canada to do these things. We're neighbors. That should be. But these guys that are coming from these foreign lands like Somalia, India, Pakistan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, on a work visa. We don't need you. We don't need you. We got enough truck drivers. It's just for some reason they want to get the rates down, or whatever reason it is. There's no way you're going to tell me there's a truck driver shortage when you look out on these roads, when you're traveling across Interstate 40, from California all the way across. I mean, to me, it always seems to get really, really bad when you hit Arkansas and then on into Tennessee, and there's just, but it really is across the entire strip. Or you go into somewhere to park. Parking is a huge issue now, and I mean, it has been for years, but there is no shortage. There's no way you can tell me there's a shortage. And we don't need people from other lands who don't know how to speak the language, or read English, read the signs, or understand what I might be trying to tell them if I need to speak to them, or they're involved in an accident, or they come up on an accident and can't communicate with nobody. These are real issues that have been brought up for years, and you have some of these lily white liberals who want to scream some sort of racism whenever these things are brought up, or these people have this savior complex, and this shit's getting so old. It's causing these things to come to fruition, these warnings. It's causing them to come to fruition. They are happening. These things are happening. So it's like these same people are the same people who throw fits when someone defends themselves. Like if I have to shoot somebody because they pull a gun on me, but they never shot me, they just pulled the gun out, and I shot the motherfucker first, now I'm in deep trouble. Why? Well, you didn't have to shoot him. Well, what the fuck do you want? You want him to shoot me first? I'm supposed to let him shoot me before I shoot back? No, it's kill or be killed. It's the same situation in this. You see these things happening, and someone starts sounding the alarm, and then you have people who want to make it stop. Like, let it happen. Let it happen. Let's let this happen. Otherwise, you're just a hateful, mean, awful, racist person. I gotta get off this subject. I don't like talking about this shit, but it's the reality. It's what's happening today, and that's what I do on this channel. I talk about reality in this industry, in my life, things that are happening in my life, and in what's happening here, like this fucking fly that's flying around that he's been trying to catch. Anyway, so it's nice to see that we're getting some of these things. So these things are getting attention. It sucks that people are dying because of it. But that seems to be what has to happen. And now even when that does happen, you still have some sort of offense over here who's gonna raise a flag of racism or whatever it is. Now they're claiming that I'm seeing these videos coming from people who are making the claim that that minivan down there in Florida should have slowed down. They must have been playing on their phone or so. How did they not see a truck that's across the interstate there on the turnpike? Well, when you make a turn like this, ooh, and then, I mean, people are always going to defend bullshit. And I got to get off the subject, but this is my video for the week. And that's what's happening with you and me. And that's my opinion. I'll see you next week.